So if you want to get your motorcycle license as a minor in the United States, you have to take an MSF course. And let me tell you, it's pretty expensive. For me, it was like $300 and something. When you sign up for that course, you have to take your parent or guardian with you. And my sister was so hesitant on me getting that course because that meant I would get a motorcycle, which she was not a fan of. I had to literally nag her for weeks on end of telling her I need a motorcycle because I need to look cool for all the baddies. So after insisting for weeks on end, she finally gave in and said yes. And the course that I took was in San Bernardino. This one to be exact. We had to wake up so early just for the first class. I was dead. My sister was barely even awake. She was contemplating her whole life and why she even let me pay for this course. So yeah, I'm just gonna tell you what to expect. You have to take your helmet, dot compliant, gloves that are motorcycle approved, and shoes that are for motorcycles. You know, there's just a whole list that will just put on the screen right now. All of that, and you have to be fully clothed. Your arms or legs can't be exposed. And at least to the one I went, even though if you didn't bring a helmet or gloves, they would give you it at the spot. I'm not gonna lie, for $300 and something, that's pretty good. But yeah, first day I get there, I have to, holy shit, that's a huge beetle. It's a big beetle. Anyways, back to it. What you want to expect for your first day at the MSF course is that you're going to spend at least 4 to 5 hours in a classroom just learning about basic safety, how everything works on a motorcycle, from the steering to the controls, the brake lever, the lights, the shifters, everything. You'll basically be there for the next 4 to 5 hours. After those 4 or 5 hours is where the real action starts to happen. You go on a lunch break. It's like a 30-minute lunch break. You get to eat your snacks, which you have to bring. They don't provide snacks. You have to bring it. And then you go to a parking lot. At least in my MSF course that I took, we have to go to a separate parking lot, which is over here. So once you get there, all you have to do is wait for the instructors to take out their motorcycles, warm them up, and line them up for you. Unfortunately, they didn't have any sports bikes. It was all kind of like street and like cruiser type. I rode a cruiser. It's where I decided my biker name as Littlest Pony. They even told us to like write on a sticker and put it on the headlights. I put Littlest Pony. My instructor was like, "You want me to call you that?" And I'm like, "Yes. Call me that." And he ended up actually calling me that, which is the funniest part. You get on the motorcycle, they make you do some drills, they make you go around some cones, they make you sweep around, do a 90-degree corner turn, so it's not that bad. There's a girl there that had to redo her thing. She came from San Diego to San Bernardino. I don't know how far that is. I'll leave it up on the screen. That's just extremely far because she had failed the prior MSF course thing. I think she might have like dropped the bike during the final test, which on the final test, if you drop your bike, you fail, which I almost dropped the bike a couple of times. Guarantee you, most of you guys will pass the course if you guys don't drop the motorcycle. So on the second day, basically the same thing. You go into the classroom, you say what's up, good morning, you just say hi to everyone. There's this one guy beside me, we'll name him Greg. Greg didn't eat at all. He was just running off 2 white monsters which he had in his pocket, and his stomach was just growling so like ferociously. I'm telling you, like this shit, like it was so ferocious that I literally felt the vibrations through my chair, and he was like sitting right next to me. You might deal with that, but he was a cool guy, so I let it slip, you know. If it weren't for him being such a cool guy, I would have knocked him out. I may be 4'11", but like I know how to throw hands. Not really. I've never been in a fight before. I've punched a fat guy before, then he became my friend, and then I dated his stepsister, which, you know, that was bad on my part, but it's only his stepsister, and also she was kind of bad. Bro, I'm telling you, in my mind, she was like Megan Fox. But yeah, back to it. So yeah, I mean, this view is beautiful. Yo, this is the things you can't really enjoy in a car as much as you can on a motorcycle. Just look at that. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Just like you, Pookie, you're beautiful. Subscribe. Anyway, second day, you just go there. Another 3 hours of class time, teaching you all the dangers of it, really explaining to you like what are the chances of you dying on a motorcycle compared to a car, which kind of scared me because they were like, if you're going 60 miles an hour into a corner and you just mess up, try to slow down and hope you hit at a lower speed, which yes, makes sense, but that shit is scary, bro. I don't like the idea of like crashing at a lower speed or any speed. I don't like crashing in general. That's just no good. You do a test, but honestly, I didn't really pay much attention. I was just kind of zoning off and going like, yes, interesting. A dog might attack you. Very nice. Even if you don't pay attention, which I don't recommend at all, please do pay attention. You're paying so much money. You can still make the test, so don't stress too much. I think the test was like 45 questions, so it wasn't that bad. They'll like repeat it into your mind until like you can't forget it. Well, I forgot it because because I'm an idiot. So that's when you go into the second part of the day, which is driving just like the prior day, and you just do some drills, go slow maneuvers, going through cones, do that for like 2 hours, and then you have the test. That's where everyone was stressing. I thought I was gonna fail because on the drills I was putting my foot down, going over the cones and stuff like that, so I wasn't too confident in the test. And then one thing I didn't mention is that there was a girl there. No offense, I don't mean to be mean or anything, like, I've never seen it, you know, just a girl having a mustache, and honestly it was kind of cool. I'm like, yo, let's go, twinsy. No, good for her, good for her. She has a lot of testosterone, she's probably really strong, and that's extremely hot. So we take the test. They make you do 3 parts, I think. So the first part is what you learn on the first day, second and third part is what you learn on the second day, so you should be fresh on that. And I believe you can redo just the driving part, so you should be fine on that, but you should just ask just in case. Most importantly, don't stress about it. Like, honestly, just go with the flow. You're just gonna ruin the fun of it. You're not gonna have a good time in the MSF course. Oh yeah, and there's also one prior thing that I didn't really know but makes sense, but you have to have the ability to balance on a bicycle before you go there, which makes sense. You know, it's basically a bicycle with a motor. It's not very hard, trust me. You'll be able to do it. I believe in you. And then you just go to a DMV, take your permit test, and there you go. You have your permit. You have to wait 6 months, and I still have to wait like what, 4 more months for me to get my license, so I'm still on my permit. It's kind of sad, but you know, at least I'm doing it the legal way. I know there's a lot of bikers that don't have their licenses, which, you know, fair enough. Obviously, take it slow, ride your own ride. All these repercussions of ride your own ride, it's very true. Take it as slow as possible and honestly enjoy it. I love this thing, even though it's only been like a month and a half. I love it so much. I can't think about my future without a motorcycle. And like, I want to ride this for my whole life. I want to ride motorcycles for my whole life. So that basically means I'm not, oh, motorcycle, hell yeah. I don't want to like hurt myself on all of these things. So yeah, that's basically it. Please subscribe. Doodles.